We gotta put respect on J-Lo name. Like, J-Lo, she been out for 20 years, 20 plus years in the whole in the industry, period. But 20 plus years, 21 years. What's up, YouTube world? Welcome back to Bomboy TV. It's your boy here, Marv, coming back at you with another video. And today, I'm listing my top 10 favorite songs of the 2000s. I like the way you do that right there. Alright, let's get into it. The first song on my list is Bootylicious by the one and only Beyonce, Giselle Knowles, Calendria Rowland, and Tranisha Michelle Williams. Destiny, better known as Destiny's Child. I love Bootylicious just because I remember making the video, and it just, I don't know, like, that song just is a fun song, and like in the video I feel like each girl had a chance to shine, and you kind of saw their personality, because people always assume or think Beyonce has no personality, which is not the case. And Bootylicious shows you that. You know what I mean? She had fun, she laughed, she was having a good time in the video, and it just made you want to dance. One of my favorite songs, man. I love it. The number 2 song is Burn by Usher. It's gonna burn for me to say this, coming from my heart. It's been a long time coming. Oh, that was a bad note. I apologize. Like, when that song came out, I remember the first time I heard it. I was on the phone with my friend Myron and my friend Anthony. We were on a 3-way. We're talking about something. And he was like, Myron was like, yo, I'm play our song I just heard. Like, this song dope. And I was like, okay, Usher. You know what I mean? And it became, it's one of my favorite songs to this day. To this day is one of my favorite songs. And I actually performed that song in 10th grade at one of our variety shows in high school. So that song holds like a special place or spot in my heart because it was my first time performing a practice performance like in it. Yeah. Oh. Alright, moving right along. Number 3 song is another Destiny Child jam, Lose My Breath. Ow, hit me! Like, that was the first song that they dropped when they came back. And, you know, Beyonce had a big debut solo album, so nobody thought that she would actually come back to the group. And so when they came back, like, I remember I had a red Sony boombox, and I used to record the radio with my cassette tapes. And I would listen to the radio, and they were like, new Destiny's Child. And I was like, I found, like, I didn't even care what I found. Like, it just, like, I had to find the tape. Like, I didn't care. And, like, and then when the video dropped, and they was strutting, okay? You know, like, I don't care what y'all say about Michelle. If Michelle don't got one thing, although she has the vocals anyway, Michelle, she got that walk, okay? Michelle will strut. Baby! When she starts strutting, I start smiling because it's the bomb. So, I love that song. I got a little excited. I apologize. Y'all can say what y'all want about my number 4 song, but about the artist, right? Y'all can say what y'all want, but nobody can deny that the early 2000s, J-Lo had the music game on lock. She had hit after hit. Everybody was singing J-Lo. So number 4 song is J-Lo featuring Ja Rule. The way you walk, the way you move, the way I'm real, and I can't go on without you, girl. Are you LA? I'm sorry. But yeah, like, and she just killed it a few weeks ago at the Super Bowl. Like, we gotta put respect on J-Lo name. Like, J-Lo, she been out for 20 years, 20 plus years in the whole in the industry, period. But 20 plus years, 21 years in the music industry alone. Like, you got to give her a prop. Say what you want about J-Lo, but she's that girl from the Bronx, and I'm a rock with her. Okay, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. All my pride is all I have. Pride is what you have, baby girl. I'm what you have. She had his Don't Be Fooled. I just sung that. Oh, I didn't. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. Y'all be sleeping on J-Lo. Don't you ever play with J-Lo like that, son. So this song was the ultimate love song in 2002. Everybody, whether you were young, old, or mature, was singing this song. Is Dilemma by Nelly and Kelly. Like, that will forever be a classic. And I remember being in 7th grade, and we used to like be in the lunch in the caf, and like we would just, that was just one of the songs that we would sing. Like, good times. Like, it's just a classic. Like, you can't deny that that was a dope song. Through and through, a dope song. And we need to, like I said about J-Lo, we got to put some respect on Nelly because he had hits too. You know what I mean? And, yeah. Like, you got to put some respect on our artists' names. Like, they might not be the it thing anymore, but they're still people that played a part. Like, when you hear Nelly, that's the first thing you think about is that song or Hot in Here. Like, come on, people. Get with it. All right, the number 6 song on my list is Britney Spears, I'm a Slave for You. And all you people look at me. Like, I've been a Britney Spears fan, since the Hit Me Baby One More Time days. But that was like the first video like where she seemed grown and in charge. And then y'all remember that snake on the VMAs? Like, nobody was performing like that back then. Like, and I wish she still had that. Like, she lost it. She's been through some stuff, but it's still Britney Spears is Britney, bitch. You gotta love it either way. But anyway, moving right along. The number 7 song on my list is I'm Missing You by Case. He was on the... Now, let me tell you something. There's 3 elements or 3 things that made a song litty in the 90s and the early 2000s. Rain, the desert, and the grabbing of the air. You knew a song was gonna be lit when somebody said, when it was in that desert, the song was gonna be like, Case said, standing here looking out my window. Like, that is just one of my favorites. Like, I keep saying I apologize, but it's just one of my favorite songs. And that grabbing of the air in the desert made the video even litter. I feel sorry for you if you lived under a rock and didn't know that Murder Inc. ran in the early 2000s. You had Ja Rule, Ashanti, Vita, Charlie Baltimore, Irv Gotti. Well, of course he didn't rap, but he was in all the videos. But you had all these, like, they put out hit after hit every time, and they came strong every time. Like, they were the it people to make a hit. Like, you couldn't turn on the radio without hearing somebody from Murder Inc. And the number 8 song on my list is Down For You. And I wanna be your chick. I wanna be down for you. You trust me. You already know me. You must be. Like, the song came out in the summertime, and you had Whitney and Bobby in the video. And Whitney, that was during her rare form years, so she was really out here like, what? All right, let's go and move on to the number 9 video. Is Why Don't We Fall in Love. The song came out, in the summertime, or getting ready to be summertime. I remember when it debuted on 100 Park, and the first when I first heard it, I was like, it just makes you feel good. Like, and that's a classic song as well. Like, I can go throw it on right now, and it will just take me to take me back to a time where life was much simpler and everything. So that will always be a classic jam from Anne Marie. The number 10 song and the final song on my top 10 favorite songs of the 2000s is Single Ladies. Of course, y'all knew I was not going to let this countdown go without mentioning one of the best videos ever made. Beyonce, Single Ladies. Like, it was so simple but so dope at the same time. It will forever be a classic. And now the thing about it, that's when she started wearing the leotards. And I think that's when people really started taking Beyonce seriously as a solo artist and as a force to be reckoned with, because she wasn't, she had just did a bomb album she had Irreplaceable, did a bomb second solo album, and then she eased her way right into that third album. And I feel like that's what solidified Beyonce as she's here to stay. She's not going anywhere, so deal with it. And I love that song. I love that video. I love you, Beyonce. Hi. That concludes my top 10 favorite songs of the 2000s. So, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. The next video, I'm going to be counting down the songs from the 2010s when things changed. But anywho, until next time, peace.